Hey guys, it's Dr. Vic, and I wanted to share with you my new book coming out, A Walk in the Dark. This book's truly designed to end mental suffering. Literally, this book can end suffering that we experience on a human consciousness level. When I was first developing this book and thinking about what my next book would be, I started to see patterns in my coaching and online classes that I did and the people I interacted with, and also in my health business that I have as a chiropractor. And I started to notice how suffering was but a choice. How I saw suffering just a choice in how people see things and the perspective of how they see it. And so when I was deciding to write this book, I was like, I need to figure out a way. What is things can I share with humanity to allow to help end suffering on all levels, especially from a mental capacity standpoint. And when I wrote this book, I am 100% behind to know that it can do this, that. And it's not only just what I've experienced in business and so forth, but it's also my own personal life, right? I was the individual who tried to avoid the pain, get the shortcut, and try to get to the success of where I wanted to go in every area of my life as quick and as fast as possible. And so what I would do is I would read 80 to 120 books a year. I would listen to a ton of podcasts, videos, YouTube. I would be downloading information, going to workshops and seminars and so much more to try to grasp this information so I could be like, okay, how can I avoid that pain that that person went through, learn these things and go that way. And what I started to realize is, and a lot of people do in their own lives, is that we try to do all that we can to avoid the thing that we just have to deal with, right? Because we see it as something negative. We see it as something that's dark. It's not something that we want to, it's not for good feelings in any way, shape, or form. But something shifted in my life that started to say, hey, let go, right? There was a voice. I remember this meditation, and it kept saying to me, what if you saw these things not as something to avoid as painful, but something that can help you grow to actually what you desire? To actually get the results of what you're really looking for from a soul level. How would that shift and change your reality? And when that came to me, I was kind of like, okay, that would be a game changer. Then, of course, my first thing is, how do I do that? Right? But I took some time and I reset and I said, okay, what are the things that I need to do? And I started to understand that there's a principle that the universe always is there to support you. The universe works through you, not to you. It doesn't work against you at all. It's always there to give you circumstances, people, and individuals to help you expand, grow, and evolve to the individual that you desire to be. And so when I started to first understand this principle, then I started to trust the process. I had to learn how to trust the universe in some way, shape, or form. That was a little scary for me because I had to give full control over to the universe. And what ended up happening was a massive transformation in my life. All of a sudden, financially, became financially abundant. All of a sudden, my relationship has become absolutely amazing. All of a sudden, my physical health, massive shifts that I've been working on for 15, 16 years. All of a sudden, mental, spiritual stuff started to shift and change. I'm more centered and balanced. My family and my friends, all the relationships I have are doing phenomenal. And all of a sudden, I became more inspired and more fulfilled because I embraced the darkness. I embraced the dark. I look at it as my best friend because what I learned in the short period of time of doing this is more than I can get out of any book because the darkness is my greatest teacher. The darkness gives me things that my soul is seeking in this experience, just like everything else that I'm trying to experience. And so from embracing the darkness, I expanded my light. And when you expand your light, you're more fulfilled, you're more inspired, you're more empowered, you're more centered, you become a magnet, you can align to what it is you desire to achieve in your life, and so much more. And it was a massive turning point for me in my life that I know it will be a massive turning point for you. Because now I don't worry about what may come. I know that I have the tools and the resources to handle whatever shows up and that it's always for the greater good. And the more I keep telling myself that, the more I keep seeing it. Because I will always have hardships. Darkness will always come. It never goes away. But the beauty is that when you go through this process and you trust it, it creates massive transformation. And I know that can do it for you. So, what I'm doing is I want to offer you my book 100% free. All you have to do is fill out the form right here or down below, but also just pay the shipping and handling. Cover the shipping and handling. I will send this book out to you for free. This is a book that I know is going to end mental suffering. I know it's going to change and shift the minds of humanity in such a way so they can start embracing the dark. Because, truth be told, a star cannot be seen in the universe unless it has darkness around it. You can never determine the power of a candle, the simple flame of a candle, unless it's in a room of darkness. And this, my friends, is my gift to you. Gift to. So go ahead, register below. So go ahead, fill out the information over here. Click on the link below if it's there, and go ahead, get this book. I will send it to you within 7 days of the order. I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, just keep rocking and rolling.